How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another FPL video. This is going to be a short one for those of you who have backed yourself into a corner based on your strategy from a few weeks ago and you just have to use your free hits. You've looked at your squad and even up to a -8, you still don't have at least 7 to 8 players. Now, I've already released a video for the game week where we spoke in detail about double gaming 31, 33, 36, and 37, as well as strategy and transfers and so on. So I won't be covering any of that here today. I've added a link in the description for those of you interested in watching it. But for now, let's have a look at the best free hit team in my opinion for Blank Gameweek 30. No, this isn't the free hit team. For your free hit, you will have an entire squad of 15 due to rotation and so on. So let's begin with the goalkeeper pairing. The keeper on the bench that I will go for is Kasper Schmeichel. He has a decent fixture against Brentford, but the keeper I back to start and the keeper that's been a bonus point magnet is Sa from Wolves. In defense, you could either stick with Matt Doherty or you could go for Reguilon. Everybody has Matt Doherty at the moment. It would be nice to get in a slight differential. Yeah, Reguilon is a bit more rotation risk, or rotation prone, I could say. But I would back him on the free hit. Remember, the free hit in itself is differential as it is. You don't need to bring in a ton of differentials into your team. Just having this combination of players, the 11 that you go with, or even the squad of 15 that you go with, is enough of a differential move. So don't try and be too smart about it. Stick with some template players and bring in 1 or 2 differentials. I will be keeping Toney in this team. Size I will drop to the bench, and my other starting defender, I would go for Matty Cash. We'll speak about, players playing against each other in a moment. So I'll drop Size to the bench. And that would be my defense. So Jose Sa, Reguilon, Toney, and Matty Cash. In midfield, I will be sticking with Rafinha, Coutinho. Ramsey will have to go. And the player that I would like to bring in for Ramsey is Kulusevski or Harvey Barnes, and that is one I'm very interested in. So I will go for Kulusevski now, and Mo Salah can leave for Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes is predicted to have the highest points this game week amongst all midfielders, so he will be coming straight into the team on the free hit. Kane up top, that's a no-brainer. Quite love that midfield. Coutinho is in. I'd go for Harvey, vice captain, and Richarlison will be leaving. And look at that. Look at the money in the bank. 15 mil. You could either go for one of 2 options. Ivan Toney, or you could go for Lacazette. And I am backing Lacazette at the moment. Triple Arsenal. They look to be the team in form. Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle. Those are the teams in form. Those are the teams you want to target for future game weeks. Maybe not Newcastle, as they're not all the way in that relegation battle, but they still want to be a bit clear of that. So Newcastle plays for future game weeks is an option. The rest of the bench, I've got Size. We could go for someone like a James Maddison. Oh no, sorry. I've got my 5 midfielders already. Okay, we could bring in, let's just say, Ivan Toney for Chris Wood. Very decent option. And for Rudiger, I did hear that Cresswell isn't match fit. So you have a few options here. You've already got triple Spurs, you've got triple Arsenal, you've got Harvey Barnes, Matty Cash. Do you want to bring in Luka Digne? I don't think so. It's literally up to you. I'm not even going to bring in another player here. But whoever it is, they can come in third on the bench. You can bring in someone like Cody, or anyone. We aren't going to rely on this player. Ivan Toney first on the bench. I'd go Sai second on bench. Cody third on the bench. So let's look at the team and let's discuss it for a moment. So you've got triple Spurs. Do I like that? Yes. Their form is up and down. They win one, they lose one. Win one, lose one. And what can we expect? They have their fixture against Brighton. Will they win that? Very likely. So does that mean they're going to lose against West Ham? Based on their form, based on the pattern, I work with maths all the time. And based on that pattern, you would expect Spurs to lose against West Ham. But that isn't how football works. That isn't how sport works. And I back Spurs, I back Kane, and that's why I will be putting the armband on him, even in my own team. Next up, let's look at triple Arsenal. Lacazette, Saka, and Tierney. Now, I quite like Martinelli. He is a player that I absolutely love to watch. In FPL, he provides amazing value. But who do I bring in? Who would he come in place of? You could argue Rafinha, but Rafinha has been very unlucky recently. He's hitting the post, he's missing one-on-ones. You could say he doesn't have the form, but surely that will change soon. He's due a mega haul. Could it be against Wolves? I don't particularly think so. Wolves are very strong defensively. But yeah, I would keep Rafinha just in case he does explode. We don't know when that'll happen. Coutinho, well, in every home game, he is the man in form. He is the man performing for Villa. He's going nowhere for my team. Saka, brilliant. Harvey Barnes, he's the punt in the team. With Vardy injured, Harvey Barnes quite often does play a false nine, or he would play on the left up top. He's playing even instead of Iheanacho. Guys like Daka aren't as nailed compared to Harvey Barnes. Yeah, Barnes has some rotation risk. He could get taken off, say around the 70-minute mark. But Barnes does have that knack of getting a brace every now and then. And he is predicted to be the highest point scorer amongst all midfielders this game week. I quite like him. So who would you remove for Martinelli? I can't think of anyone, and that is why I've gone for Tierney at the back. We then have Matty Cash against Arsenal. Now I have double Arsenal attack, so I'm sure you're wondering why then have Matty Cash at the back. First of all, we don't have much choice. There's just 4 games this game week, remember that. Wolves, Leeds, Villa, Arsenal, Leicester, Brentford, Spurs, West Ham. So yeah, first of all, we don't have much option. Matty Cash, whenever Villa seems to score recently, he's involved. And if somehow Villa keeps Arsenal to a clean sheet and Villa manages to win that game, whether it's 1-0 or 2-0, Matty Cash could very likely be involved in a goal, keep a clean sheet, and you want to be on the right end of that fixture. Whether it's Arsenal or Matty Cash, you kind of have like a double chance really. Where you could get points either way. So yeah, I quite like that pick. Matty Cash at the back. Up top, Kane's a no-brainer. Lacazette, also in form. Could you argue that Ivan Toney should be coming in? Recently, he's turned his form around, scoring a hat-trick, scoring again after that. Should he be getting a starting spot in this team? Very good question. Yet again, I will ask you in place of who? Who would you remove from the starting 11? Are you going to remove Lacazette, Barnes, Saka, Kulusevski, Coutinho, or Rafinha? Who are you going to remove? I didn't include Kane because Kane, we all know Kane. You aren't going to buy a player for over 12 mil and bench him. But we do have 8 mil in the bank. So yeah, this is how I would line up if I was on a free hit this game week. It's the best free hit team in my opinion. That third defender spot on the bench could be anyone. You could bring in a Leicester defender. Whatever you want, it doesn't matter. I don't expect you to go third spot on your bench deep if needed. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you are on a free hit or what's your chip strategy. Maybe you've watched my other video. Let me know if this has tempted you. It actually hasn't tempted me at all. I have 9 players for the game week. Currently, I am 99% sure that I won't be making a transfer because of double gaming 31, 33, and so on. But I'm not going to talk about that too much because we've already covered that in the last video. Yeah, let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Make sure you join the Try Smash FPL Mini League. Follow me on my socials where I'm active every single day, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content here. I will be back, so put your notifications on. Good luck, and remember to FPL responsibly.